Man, the amount of motherfucking time I put into this goddamn game.
Yeah.
Let me tell you, if you played like the Guitar Heroes around this era, like you would rank up when you play the songs. You get like, in-game money.
Yeah.
And then if you get a certain amount, you would rank up. I hit rank 30 in this game, which is $500,000. Keep in mind, when you play one song, you get like $200 or $300.
Yeah.
So you do the fucking math.
It's at least more than it's more than 20 songs at least.
Like, but by the time you get to rank 30, it's like the first few ranks is like $1,000, $2,000, $5,000. So by the time you hit $500,000, it actually resets to being just $1,000. So I hit like rank 40 in this game actually, because I got so far into the ranks that it just like resets. I basically re-upped, and that's just on my account.
Yeah,
that's not even including fucking playing this game on the PS2 at my fucking friend Dale's house. Not even including all the fucking countless hours that we played this game, like back in the Damage Metal days, as Damage Metal, playing this fucking game. I played this game for a frightening amount of... I played this game so much, I actually scratched this is my third copy. I scratched the original disc so bad that it wouldn't play anymore. So my mom bought me a second copy, and the guy, like the old 360s, I don't think the new ones did it, but like the original versions of 360, like if you move the console with the disc running, it shoots it off the tray and it like fucking like lasers the disc, so it can't be read anymore. So my mom actually took that copy, like. And then when she bought this third copy over here, she carefully unwrapped it from the the plastic and slipped the broken version into the plastic, resealed it, and fucking returned that one. So some kid out there got that copy of Guitar Hero and it just didn't work.
Holy shit. That's diabolical, mate.
That's fucking crazy, man.
Fucking diabolical.
Yeah, I was a very big Guitar Hero player. I think we talked about Guitar Hero at some point.
We talked about Guitar Hero because I had Guitar Hero 2 on the list somewhere. So you're probably wondering, damn, this game really is that good then, huh?
Like, I think objectively, like this and Smash Hits, they use like the same engine, that's the best engine Guitar Hero ever had. Because like the first... Like, before 3, it was an engine. Then 3 was, like, it's kind of its own thing.
Yeah.
Then World Tour and 5 were together. And then you had this one in Smash Hits. And then you had, like, not Guitar Hero 5. That was later.
Yeah.
But, like, 5, Warriors of Rock. Like, the last few, they were, like, its own, like, separate thing. If you play all the Guitar Heroes, I think you know what I'm talking about. But, like, each set of them has like a different feel to it, and this is the best one. It was just the best.
And also Metallica's music lends itself very well to Guitar Hero in general.
Yeah, like it's just like it's like the band you would give their own game.
Yeah,
like the only other bands I would consider like deserving of their own Guitar Hero game would be like Led Zeppelin, but they're bitches and they think their fucking music is like sacred or something. And they don't give out their music to like anyone, which I fucking hate bands like that. Like I think the Beatles are kind of like that too, where they think their shit is just like written by Jesus himself or something.
Yeah,
and it's like, no, you can't use our music for anything because it's fucking sacred. Zeppelin would have made a good one. Just because I'm biased, I think Rush could have gotten one.
Rush should have gotten one. You know who did get one? Fucking Aerosmith.
Besides fucking Aerosmith. Who decided to give Aerosmith their own Guitar Hero?
Ridiculous.
Like nobody's favorite band.
Nah. No, and did you see, I don't know, I must have been walking through Walmart or something when I saw the news, but apparently they canceled their final farewell tour because what's the
Tyler's like voice?
Yeah, Steven Tyler's voice is just like fucked beyond repair, I guess. And they're in their 70s, and so the people that bought tickets to see Aerosmith the last time, now they never get to, which is a little sad because even if they're no one's favorite band, they still have a place in music history. I feel like everyone fucking remembers when they did Walk This Way with Run DMC for whatever reason.
Yeah, but they don't need their own Guitar Hero. They
don't.
did not. And then Van Halen got one too, which I'll give you that one.
Van Halen, from a purely guitar standpoint, I can understand.
Yeah, that's but that game was kind of lukewarm because they didn't include anything Sammy Hagar related.
Yeah,
which is goofy. But anyway,
Guitar Hero Metallica.
GHM, bro. Like, seriously, I just played this shit. Like, this one and Gears 2, I think, have the most time out of me. Well, maybe besides, like, Breath of the Wild and Tears of the Kingdom, because obviously I played those a shit.
Back then, I think about this shit all the time when I sit down and play video games now. We had so much fucking time when we were in middle school and in high school, and so much time to fuck around and do absolutely nothing. Do you remember summer vacation? Do you remember how hype it was to have 3 months where you did absolutely jack shit, nothing? Yep. Now when I have a day where I don't do anything, I feel awful. I feel like I've wasted the day. And back when we were younger, that wasn't even a concern on my brain. So for nothing else, I will always remember this game as an artifact from a bygone era of our lives that we can never go back to, where the only things we were ever worried about in the world was trying to get 100% on all of these songs. Because I remember playing this together.
Not all the songs, but
as many as we
some
could.
Some of them more than possible. What a FC, fucking like Enter Sandman.
Yeah.
I mean, on Guitar Hero,
nothing else matters.
On guitar, I think it was probably just For Whom the Bell Tolls.
Really?
And maybe something else. I don't know. It's been a long time since I checked.
Yeah.
But on drums, I think I remember also probably again For Whom the Bell Tolls. I don't remember. It's been so long.
It's been a long time.
But that was a thing, like, we were, like, in competition with each other back then. Was, like, who can 100% the most songs.
Yeah.
Of course, Dale was always on top because he was the best out of all of us.
Yeah, and now is the guitarist of Calloused Wing.
That's right.
Go listen to Adrift Aimless.
That's right. Check it out.
Yeah, if you haven't already.
And then the third one, who we don't talk about anymore.
Yeah. Speaking of people that we don't talk about anymore, so there are cover songs in this. It's not all, or not cover songs. There are songs by other artists in this. Yeah. It's not all Metallica.
It says over 20 guest acts on the front, and it's actually 21. So they're not lying, but like, are you fucking serious?
But just barely. I saw Foo Fighters as a name on the, maybe not their own Guitar Hero, maybe a Rock Band game. But for those of you who don't know, news just broke. Dave Grohl cheated on his wife. And now has a baby on the way at like 55, 56. And I was having a conversation.
I think they were already born.
Oh, are they?
Yeah.
Okay. I think that's why I was having a conversation. So I played a show last night, and I was at the end of my set, and I talked into the microphone about how I was gonna play Everlong, but now I'm not so sure. And someone in the audience, the bartender, I think, they were like, well, he handled it better than most people would have. And I'm like, yeah, I guess, you know, he plans on raising the kid. That's cool. And then in a conversation with someone else, it was made clear to me, he didn't have to do that. He didn't have to make a post. Do you know how many fucking rock stars have illegitimate children that they like?
I imagine he did it because like he probably thought someone was gonna find out.
Yeah.
So they were gonna find out eventually. So I was like, okay, might as well
just get ahead of this, jump in front of it. And it's like, I know this is about Metallica for it's supposed to be, but I just want to say, as another artist who I held in a really high regard for a very long time, Yeah, don't turn people into heroes. Like, I looked up to Dave Grohl, and I still do, as a musician and as a songwriter and all that. But celebrities are people too. So it's like, I think that's also a difference between where I am now and where I was when I played these songs. Because you were talking about the Beatles and Led Zeppelin thinking their songs were sacred. I remember playing these songs and listening to Metallica, and I was like, man, this is like the best music in the world. And I treated it with like the same reverence as I think some musicians treat themselves in their own music.
But like Metallica lends their shit all the time.
Yeah, they do, and that helps keep them relevant. And if it wasn't for Master of Puppets being in Stranger Things, now there's a whole new generation of kids.
Remember when fucking Fruin the Beltos was the intro to Zombieland?
Yeah,
that was cool.
That was sick. I remember there was a scene in Old School with Will Ferrell and Luke Wilson, Vince Vaughn, I think, that had, I think it was Master of Puppets or Battery. It was one of those songs during a montage in the movie. And I remember finding that out in middle school on their Wikipedia page. It was like, oh yeah, this song was used in the film Old School. And I scoured YouTube trying to find the clip from that movie with that song. And I saw it and I was like, fuck yeah. That's validation, baby.
And then X-Men used Four Horsemen, and I shat myself in the theater when we saw that.
Which X-Men?
Apocalypse. That was 2016. And they used Four Horsemen during Apocalypse was recruiting the Four Horsemen.
That's really on the nose. I guess I forgot about that because I literally don't remember anything about X-Men Apocalypse.
Yeah, it's fine.
Well, you recently went through all the X-Men movies.
Yeah.
With Haley.
Yeah, to get ready for Wolverine. But
yeah, dude, Guitar Hero Metallica.
There's a lot of even all the bonus or like the other artists, which that was one thing that kind of bugged me was like the song choices. Like Caius's Demon Cleaner, like it's a fine song, but like they have way more fun songs to play than that would. Like Tuesday's Gone, Lynyrd Skynyrd, like that song's pretty fucking boring. What else? I never liked the fucking Corrosion of Conformity song. Alice in Chains, No Excuses, another weird pick. Like they should have picked something like more, rockin', I suppose.
I wonder if that was left to the discretion of Metallica.
Like, I think they chose what songs they wanted. But again, like you should have picked a better song.
It's probably Lars. Lars is probably the one that had to pick the songs.
I don't know. But yeah, it's a pretty good like collection of songs all throughout the album. And then they did the DLC where they charted all of Death Magnetic.
Yeah, that was cool.
Fucking sick.
I think that was free too. I think that was back in the time when they made DLC for a game, you could just download it for free.
Because that game, it was 2009, so it was like they were probably working on it when Death Magnetic came out.
Yeah,
and then here's the fucking. I think the PS2 actually had two, because the 360 only has All Nightmare Long from that album, but the PS2 version had Cyanide.
Yeah,
and something else. I don't remember which the third one was.
I think that was the trade-off for it being on the fucking PS2.
Yeah.
Which was the system that I had, and I did not get a 360 until, I don't know, man, like 2010, 2011. Like I was in, I don't know if we actually did we actually play Gears during middle school, or was that like high school? Or
it was in high school, I think. In 2011 was when 3 came out. So it was slightly before that. Yeah.
So anyway, one other thing that I really like about the Guitar Hero Metallica, and this goes for I think most of the Guitar Hero games based on like a single artist, is when you go through like the story mode, when you're going through, it's like goes in order, and like all of the songs at the time that they were recorded, everyone's avatars look like they did at that age.
Yeah.
And obviously they don't use Dave Mustaine or Cliff Burton in like the, but they just like de-age Rob Trujillo to look like what
I think
he did.
He
that age.
looked like what he did in Suicidal Tendencies. That's just like what he looked like. Yeah.
I didn't know he was in Suicidal Tendencies. That's cool. The more you know. So yeah, man, I know Guitar Hero, the actual physical games have become kind of obsolete with the clone hero, and there's a really good video by Drew Gooden that talks about why Guitar Hero as like these rhythms.
Oh yeah, it like teaches you like okay, not guitar. I mean, like it gives you like rhythm at least.
Yeah.
But drums, it actually like teaches you how to play the fucking song.
Yeah.
You know, because snare was the red, hi-hat's yellow. Like it's color coded between like each thing, and you can actually learn how to play the real song while playing the fucking game, and you get your foot fucking like going.
Yeah.
Like it low key teaches you how to play the shit.
Yeah.
Like while you're like playing the game,
So
and that's
cool.
really good.
That's really If you wanted to learn how to play like Lars Ulrich.
Like with guitar, they have Rocksmith, which like you use a real guitar
Yeah.
for, which is crazy. I don't know how the fuck they do that, but that's probably better to learn guitar.
Yeah.
Or learn the songs. But drumming, yeah, like especially Rock Band 3 with like the pro shit.
Yeah.
Like, man, that shit's cool.
And now it's so hard to find because everything's so fucking expensive. Do you like how I added 3 extra syllables to the word fucking? Just then. Yeah, it's an era that I wish we could get back to, the rhythm game era, but essentially they just released too many games in too short a time, and people couldn't keep up with every single game and every single peripheral, and now it's a dead now it's just a dead format.